Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Thursday night. We're almost at the end of the week here. We have been having a wonderful day. As for us, though, we are really starting to get into the more difficult parts of Hand of Fate 2. Because I gotta say, these challenges, they started fairly simple, very straightforward. I liked it. It was very creative, very reliant on introducing the gambits and stuff. And now we're basically playing a building-based game. I don't know how to really feel about this challenge. That's what we're going to do, the Justice Challenge. But there's like I'm still enjoying the game. But I think this one is definitely the curveball. I think this is very much a love it or hate it type of challenge we're gonna have to be doing here. Why don't we just load it up here? Just actually a few things I should probably mention. Twitch, as you know, they've updated a lot of things. They actually did add one other thing I didn't expect them to. They added a live notification. So usually if you go live, it will just simply, by de facto, if you're a follower of mine, you're on Twitch, or using the Twitch app, it'll say, Tenmar went live. That's the default for everyone. Proton John went live. Tom Fox went live. Force Gaming went live. All of those guys going live. Very straightforward. But they now added, you can customize that message. Let's see. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure my analog stick was working. We're going to be spending a little bit more time doing some deck building. But yeah, you can now adjust the go live notification. There's a max of 140 characters. So very Twitter-esque. So you're going to be seeing a few people kind of go in depth. I should also mention, offline, I did do the strength challenge again. Actually, I did it twice. And I'll actually show you why that is. So if we go into supplies here for a second, we actually now have the reinforced helm. I did add that to my arsenal. So if you this is spoilers here. Well, I guess not really. Because there's a lot of replay value in this game. You can actually... If you go back into the strength challenge and you bring in the battered helm and you get that upgraded, and you get to the next, relay point, you'll actually unlock the token, and the token for the battered helm is the reinforced helm. That's actually a very nice piece of, like, 15 armor right off the bat. You can start that off very strong. That is a very, very good one. So the only one left actually we have now is the Brigand's Blade. So now we can basically start with an entire suit of armor if we so desire. But for now though, I think what we'll do, we'll leave that as is. Actually, we're kind of going backwards here. So one other thing I should mention here, we have a lot of this is actually a very difficult one. Replay encounter dice, lose equipment. Interesting. That's why the Forgotten Dreams didn't actually go through. So what I'm basically going to be looking for here in this one... Oh, I should also mention I was able to do the Alchemist. I was able to get the Elixir of Life. I should actually also show that to you. Equipment. By replaying the Strength Challenge, we actually unlocked a lot of things. So I should actually show this to you. Let's see here. So for getting the Elixir of Life, we got Lion's Heart. I don't know. It's obviously an artifact. I'm assuming this is a like an uber healing potion. And we also did the Jousting Armor quest here. I unlocked that token. Just as a warning, bringing the Jousting Armor into the Strength Challenge, that's the requirement, basically has you play Strength on an even higher difficulty. So if you thought Strength was difficult before, oh my, this will actually take a lot more. This will definitely test your mettle. Because you don't even actually get to use the Jousting Armor through the entire challenge. But if you do complete it, you get the Platinum Suit. And that's 30 armor right off the bat there. That's actually kinda like that, actually. Exactly Actually, no. I do want to keep the Armor of Gluttony. Armor of Gluttony is really good. Let's get rid of Wrethgar's Quake. We're not really fighting a lot. I don't mind getting a lot of, Do I have helmets? I didn't even add a helmet in here. This is ridiculous. Remove card. Map reveal. What's map reveal do? After every encounter with a Gambit, reveal one. You know, that's actually a really good card. That would actually be a really good card for this challenge. I don't think there were... Oh, I did have a helmet. It was the freezing defense. That's right. Actually, both would be pretty good. I probably actually... I don't really need money in this challenge, so... Do I have a shield in here? Alright, we're in Asgar's. We'll just get rid of that. I'll put in the platinum suit. So the one thing I actually really need to do is I need to drastically improve my deck here for this challenge. This one's definitely one I don't know how to build through this. Let's see here. Basically, I need things to be like. It doesn't really matter if they're combative or not. Like. Oh, one platinum card. Okay, never mind. I'm just trying to think here. I don't know exactly what exactly would be the best.
I guess that card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
I still love a lot about this game. I guess that card is one of my favorites. That is actually technically my most picked card because it's just gold. What's he do? Oh, right, he reveals the map for you. Technically. Fight Northerners. We're already fighting Northerners, or... Oh, it's a feint check? I'm honestly noticing, like, there's not a lot of Labyrinth cards. Scouting Party would be nice. During the Mire's nice, actually. One thing with Street Fight, I like those cards. It's not really the fights I'm too concerned about. It's more just simply getting, You know what? Actually, I just should use these cards instead. Where's my map reveal cards? Tower. Laden Lake will get me a weapon. No, I'm not going to do Gnomish Exchange this time because we're not really going to be getting a lot of equipment this time around. We'll add this one. Oh, right, I forgot. This isn't really the time to do that type of quest. I'll have Kolbjorn. Having a massive stun would actually be important. You'll need to demonstrate great precision. Oh, right, never mind. I'm a dummy. I actually do need the blacksmith. The reason for that is, along with the soldier, they would actually be the best. So I just want to make sure I have them. It's actually a good question then. Do I have anything that... We're definitely at a point now where the game requires you to really think about what you bring into these challenges. Last chance. That. Oh, right, you can retry both increased difficulty. Not my favorite. What's this one do? Mask of Holy Fortunes. That's actually a really good one. Really? Knockdown Northerner. Flame Strike. Does Flame Strike do anything? 165% damage. You know what? We'll just go with straight. That's actually a really good one. I don't know what the Bullseye does. I don't need Wield Nudge. Okay. Now I'm happy. I really don't know how to prepare for this challenge. This challenge might take us a couple of tries, but this is a long... definitely one of the longer challenges I've come across. Time for justice.
Any game that is sufficiently complex can become another game. We see that here. You and I must consider every option. I do not know what the usurper has prepared, but we will be ready.
The heroic Imperial General Roldan the Fierce has disappeared in the Northern Mountains during a diplomatic mission. I do not see how badly the one invited to see the cares. Pretty much, Robbie strictly voted for negative, for the negative gifts. I think my max health went down to 30 by the end of the run. I lost the challenge, not because I died, but because I failed the objective. Like, this is a really difficult one, and I currently border on not liking this challenge. I don't think enough information was actually delivered. It was delivered to the player. A company is sent to search for Roldan and his entourage. You have been enlisted in the scout for the group, given your experience with dealing with the Northerners. Head off to catch up with the reinforcements who have established a small camp just outside of Empire territory. It looks like... actually, yeah. So the map is actually... so the one thing I was actually curious about, if the map was actually the same, and it looks like it is the same. So, the one thing we're going to do first, we're going to go to the Imperial Fort. Caelus Pompeius Trenico. Mercenary, we need supplies of wood and stone. Go out and find what you can for us. I'm not taking another step in these dreadful mountains until we've established a proper defense. The commander roars to his lieutenant and hurries back to his tent. Roldan's recklessness led to his downfall. I'll not repeat his mistake. A squad of soldiers make ready to accompany you into the wilderness. The men are led by Captain Alpus, who seems far too young for his gloomy countenance. I hope you know your way around these mountains, he mutters as you leave the fort together. So, we basically need to go to the light forest there, and we also need to... so we basically need to gather enough stone and wood. And so for now, though, we're gonna go and get the food. And we're gonna... so basically, 100 wood remains at this location, so you can basically get, basically to play a lot of gambits. But the one gambit I'm not a fan of is collecting the stone. So this one's a fairly nice and easy one.
It presents change too.
The light forest is pretty straightforward. You can pretty much get all of the resources. You pass a messenger on a road who gives a warning of northern raiding parties in the area. They may already know we are here, Captain Elpis warns. We should try to avoid them directly while we establish our defenses. So what we're going to do, we're just going to try and mine all the lumber from this area. Because you can't actually really starve in this challenge either. That is easily the slowest that you will ever get that.
Done well.
So, we got the 50 wood. We've taken all usable timber from this area, Captain Elpis declares. We'll need to find another source. So that card is completely dried up there, so it gives you 100 wood right off the bat. But what we need to do, though, most importantly, Commander Tremico makes a cursory inspection of the wagon of wood on your return. Good work, men, he commends the troops who accompanied you before quickly retreating to his tent. The lieutenant remarks, keep searching the hills. We will need stone as well. You may visit the mess tent for supplies, so long as you remain useful to us. So the mess tent is basically just giving us food. You can always have 5 food with you. And someone get this mercenary some decent equipment, he roars, heading back to his tent. So I can get the Band of Faith. I don't know why I have that in my deck, but we'll just take the Winter's Bane. So what we actually need to do is we need to inspect the defenses here. Find Captain Elpis overlooking the digging of a ditch of the outskirts of the camp. Commander Tremico has ordered us to fortify this base camp before he sends us into the mountains to find Roldan. At least we might last a little longer here than exposed on the mountain trails, he considers darkly, gazing up at the mountains. Let me show you what we have planned, he says, turning back to the task at hand. So what do we have to do? We actually have... So there's actually 3 objectives here. The first objective is building up the fort defense, but to do that we have to complete the second objective. Collect enough stone and wood to build every single item on this list. Now I really wish, on the right there where it says fort defense, 0 out of 900, I really wish it would tell us how much wood and stone we actually needed. Because what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to calculate everything up. All of this, 1 through 6, will equal up to 900. So we have to build everything before we can actually go to the second phase. So I did actually, this is one of the few times I was looking in the Steam discussion forums for this game, and I end up kind of running into a bit of spoilers on this. But the important part is we need to build all of this, plus a couple other items that we currently don't have access to at the moment that will also cost additional wood and stone.
Was I too bold? Too egotistic? Certainly. Yet I would never have wrestled the secrets of the elements from the Lords of Beyond were I not.
So I need 100, 140, 200, 270, 350, 380. So I need right now 80, the base. How much stone do I need? I need 10, 25, 30, 55. 55 base. So I'm not going to build anything yet. There's a very good reason why. And we always want to make sure, you can just leave the fort, but you don't really want to do that. You always want to lead Captain Elpis on another gathering mission. So what we're going to do, we're going to go across here. Oh, thank you very much for the gold. Oh, and the Lady of the Lake. And because we didn't have any other weapons, we didn't get anything. So the mountain river here, this is one of the cards here. It basically consumes a turn and lets them go ahead.
And here is your reward, at least in potential.
Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. So I've actually asked for all the other ones. The one I'm going to ask for this time is Longer Life, because I think that it will actually unlock the token. So I'm kind of taking charge on this one. May you live a long life, she says with a fragile wave of her hand. You feel a warm sensation through your body. No, I have no idea what... Man, I have no idea what to do to get that card.
It is not too late to plan better.
You stumble upon a deserted quarry set into the side of the mountains. Discarded tools and wooden carts litter the area. We could use the stone, Captain Elpis declares. Not many tools are usable, but we could get all the stone we need for the fort with some hard work. So this is the one thing I really don't like about this challenge is... This is how you gather stone. I really wish this was a precision challenge. Because even though you will get stone regardless, it will drastically slow down depending on how well you do. It's probably related to the fountain card. Ooh, nice pick. Our men are highly motivated, working the stone quickly and efficiently. And continue to harvest here as long as you have food and soldiers. So what we're actually going to do, actually do one more. See, this map here and the decision to not have every single card require food makes a lot of sense. And I should also state, as you just see here now, the amount basically you will continually go into a bigger fail state. Like, it'll basically become like one success card. A lot of mining. One. Nope. 3 soldiers are injured while working the stone. Leave the quarry and rest for the day. You got the 12 stone. So we're just gonna starve ourselves for a little bit here. That's gonna be our first raiding party, and you took all my gold.
The damage taken from starvation is more than the healing delivered by eating. As with many things, we find ourselves sliding further and further into hardship.
While scouting the mountain ranges, you come across a deep ravine. Captain Elpis surveys the cliffside. We could build a bridge here, he decides. And it could give us an edge over those barbarians if they think this pass is impossible. So let's see here. This would take 30 wood, 4 stone, and 10 soldiers. So that's one thing you really have to actually... That's really important, is the soldiers. Because if you don't have enough soldiers, you can't actually build something. And there's one other thing that will happen that we will need. The soldiers. So we actually will... I'm trying to think here. Do we actually need to... You know what? Actually, no. I won't. I want to keep the... I want to keep as much as possible. So basically, every time you're tossed back, it will take you another turn. So we go back here. And we get a full heal. And Captain Elpis sends away the soldiers. We can visit the mess tent. That'll give us 5 food. And we can go on another gathering mission. Anytime we do run into one of the raiding parties, as you've probably seen, will actually result in losing soldiers. So you received news of a northern raid on the Imperial Fort. 51 soldiers were lost. So Northerners attacking 51. So that's going to basically grow exponentially. From what I understand, fort defense won't actually reduce that number at all. There's one important thing we're going to have to actually do. And I don't like it, but it makes sense. Ooh! After several hours of work, a band of archers appear on the encampment bows drawn. Hand over all your gold. You have no gold. A hail of arrows cut down 3 soldiers before the archers appear behind the rocks once more. Oof. Gather 2 stone. The mountains are too perilous for you to pass. So if you try and actually go to the mountains, they'll actually simply tell you it's too perilous to pass. As you might notice with the way this is designed, as you probably saw from our last stream. Oh, thank you very much for the heal. Okay, so we just need to grind out a lot of stones. We need 55. We need a lot more, actually. If we do fail, it does lighten up a little bit. I think this kind of goes overboard. Success. Gathered 18 stone. So we have the base amount of stone needed. But we're going to need a lot more lumber, so we're actually going to be using all of our food and trying to get as much stone as possible. Wow, no good gifts. No good gifts this time, that's for certain. Let's see, 15. I think I need 100? Just trying to get as much stone as possible. We're gonna just exhaust our stone here as much as possible. Because we're also gonna need lumber. More voting! There's plenty of voting going on here. Ah, damn it. 10 stone. Let's do it one more time. Basically, I think the best way to build your deck for this one is to go with, encounters that don't really require any sort of hard work or anything like that. Like, I think this, like, just because of how many gambits you have to go through, just build your deck as light as possible. Ah, more failure. Awesome. 2 more soldiers. And... no. When you lose more soldiers, they're gone forever. And even if you do... the one thing that sucks, even if you do defend your fort, you're not actually, get anything. My cousins both disappeared with Roldan, and I'll stop killing the barbarians until I get revenge. Let's see, inspect the defenses. So, not enough stone. I'm not gonna build anything here, so we need to go on another mission. Alright, so we're not gonna get any more stone. We're going to build the bridge. And we spent 10 soldiers there. News from the fort. You received news of a northern raid on the Imperial fort. 48 soldiers were lost. Thank you for the food. Captain Elpis leads his soldiers and report to the commanding officer. Lead Captain Elpis on another gathering mission. Yes. So we're gonna need to be using this to start getting lumber, and I'm hoping the cards haven't changed too much. Construction on the bridge across the high ravine continues. Oh, that's an okay, interesting. Great. I think it's done now. Nope, 91% complete. It'll be complete soon. Basically, this is just sucking away all of our turns. Across the bridge. The raid. Scouting party. Trade information. You and the soldiers compare notes. Good. The one thing we actually needed was the dense wood. So this map is static. So this map does not change at all. Looks like we'll be back in the capital by the end of the week. One of the soldiers comments on as you continue journey. So what do we actually need to do? We need to go into the dense woods here. And we need to actually gather lumber this way. And this is where things get a whole lot difficult. Look at this precision. Some food. Let's see, how much do we need? 380. I guess we'll just gather wood again. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. That was just a barely. Oh my goodness, what is...
That will set you in good stead from here.
Ooh, I am getting lucky. So one thing you can do, once you've actually built the bridge, you can actually camp. And this is important. Because as much as... you can't actually get rid of the Northerners' tokens. So what we're gonna do... we'll wait a while. And we should actually also take a look at trade. The bridge is 100% complete. No building current at the fort. 805 required. Can we buy the frontier barbut? Interesting. Sell anything? Nah, not really. Can't even buy food. Okay. So wait a while. And wait one more turn. So basically, every single turn, yeah, every time they're just ready to show up. It's a blessing. Okay. Oh, that's bad.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered. Keep practicing.
You stumble upon a northern hunting party. Okay. Alright. That's fine. It's not good, but it's fine. For the shaman. go. I do not like enjoying failure like that. Uh, 21 wood. How far are we? Northern Imperial Fort. I'm curious though, something is not happening like it used to. I need 380. I have enough stone, I just need all the lumber. Also, not a fan of how small the success has gotten. Just like the normal success. It's gotten really tiny. I'm not a fan of that. Damn it. I lost some soldiers. I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to mess around. Okay, alright, that works. So there's a raiding party. Just gonna try and do this.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Let's do this. Watchtower. Try and sneak past the tower. That was a really bad roll. That was a really bad roll. Why didn't... Oof. Okay. The important thing is I can keep on getting the lumber. I don't know why I didn't just press A there. That was a golden opportunity.
Nicely timed.
Right, 29 lumber. Need so much lumber. It's ridiculous. Oh, I did not expect that to change.
Move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
Oh my god, this is terrible. And there it was. I missed the golden opportunity. I'll take that. How much lumber do I need? 380. What? The one thing I'm just confused about here. I'm dumb.
What an unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
Oh, like I said, I think if anything, the farm is just too much. I think it's just too much in terms of like what they need, what this actual game is actually asking you to do. I think I'd rather have a huge failure than a normal failure. Because the raiding parties just get bigger and bigger and bigger as they go. Yeah, that's actually better. News from the fort, 600. How much do we need? We need 80 more lumber. Oh, I don't have enough. Shoot. Make a tire trail. Of course, I'm gonna be walking with them. Oh, I guess not. I forgot you actually have to build everything, too. What? Wait, what? Hang on a second. Ninja Zombie, can you clip this for me? I think we need to send this into the devs. You visit the mess tent. The soldiers reply. D8F15C44-2724-BF-999BEC334EBC42F2A9. Whoops. Something happened in their game. Oh, that's worthy to clip. That is so worthy to clip. Oh, well. There we go. Apparently the soldiers are robots. That is something we should be aware of. With the central tower. Construction begins on that. No, we don't need anything from gold. So... another raiding party, nothing we can do about this. We're gonna just attempt to swim by them. Oh my god. Wow, this precision game. Got it.
You have done well.
Oh, that was very musically. That was a very musical amount of failure there. Okay. Continue on without stopping. Arm wrestling. What? And I've learned something today. You can re-roll multiple ones. Hey, Negative Pro, the tension is real. Indeed it is. Money! Use from the fort. More soldiers were lost. The helpful priest. You look down on your luck here. Have my lucky coin. Another raiding party. Sorry if I'm taking more direct control over a lot of this than normal, but I just know this challenge is just a very drawn-out challenge. Like, we've already been going for 40 minutes, and we're not even close to being done. Like, we're nowhere close. But how are you doing tonight, Negative Pro? Just take two. Oof. Well, we're fighting soldiers. The worst part is basically... I kind of messed up. Like, I have everything, but, like, the resources for the most part. This is a brawl. Stab you. Ah, finally got hit. There we go. You're just chilling. You got Battlefront 2 because they turned off microtransactions. I still don't like the Origin. Not Origin simply because of platform, but Origin because of the terms of service. I'm not a huge fan of arbitration. But that seems to be a plague on the legal battlefield. You want without stopping? Bad tidings. Taking my gold. Inspect the defenses. Work progress is done. 50%. I don't know how... So, there's one other thing I should mention about this, challenge that I really don't like. Is, the fact that if you want to get the sun token, you have to have 400 soldiers alive. And I don't know what else you need to do. I actually do need more lumber. Do need more, other news from the fort. Like, I just wish, like, this is the one challenge that needs a lot more, information. Mess tent. 90%. It's 300. Like the defenses, that should be done. Ballistas. Palisade actually takes more. And we'll go get more lumber. We actually don't have enough lumber. I'm surprised, actually. There's supposed to be a shortcut you can access in this as well. Oh, I missed my shot on that one. I blinked. That's terrible. Ooh, barely. 50 lumber, so I think that's actually all I need now. Another raid. See, I think I just don't understand this one. And I think I just don't like it because of that. See. Plus, it's also a very, like, polarizing one. Oh, thank you for the gift. Defenses, 90%. Like, I don't need to do anything else. Imperial Fort, it's been upgraded. Then... build the gatehouse. Let's see. Invaders at the gate. So even if you are standing at the gate, it doesn't matter. You're going to lose soldiers, which really makes this challenge suck. Like, if there was a way to stop the raiders outright, I would love this challenge. I think this challenge would be a lot more... I would think people would actually like it a lot more, because it's adding preventative measure. But because it doesn't, it's just... bleh. Damn it! Damn it! Execute and execute. Because I'm still gonna lose soldiers here. Well, Northerners a kill, 457 soldiers for the main battle. After the battle, you pause to review the damage done to the fort. 50 soldiers were killed or injured. Why? Like, I really don't like that part. %. Like, all I'm really doing is just having to constantly go back and forth. Oh, now they use the, now they're using the freaking, let's see. Yeah. Defenses, 75%. Fort. Another raid. Like, the only other thing I can think of, like, if they allowed you to save your soldiers if you were at the fort, defending at the fort, I would like that too. Like, that would be fine. Oh, duh. No. That. Oh. Find the shaman. I took the Dark Souls course of fighting. You just gotta spam roll as much as possible. That reinforced helmet is definitely pulling its weight, though. Let's see, 9 Northerners were killed, lost 300. So I basically just lost the gold coin there, or the sun token. 90%, of course. Hero Fort got upgraded. And the raids get stronger and stronger, and you'll always lose more. I don't even know if we're actually gonna make it, because I think I spent too much time. As dumb as this sounds, I think I spent too much time farming. Like, that's what makes me not like this challenge. It's not... It's, like, it's not even built on gambits anymore. It's just, can you properly manage... Oh, wait, nope. She's over there. Hang on. Coming over. You down. Just execute you. Rolling. You. Go. go, nice and easy. Seems like a nice concept on paper, just not done right. Yeah, no, like, that's what I think about it. It is a nice concept. It is a very unique challenge, but I think it's too many layers. 110 attackers remain for the main battle. We took some prisoners in the last attack, he says. They had little information, but claimed to have traveled through the eastern mountains via a tunnel that comes out near the quarry. We should investigate when we have the chance. That's why I kept the stone. Was for the, was for that, so since we can. Did I not get enough lumber? I honestly can't tell now if I got enough lumber. Let's go and get lumber. Let's go and get some lumber, since we can.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Okay. I don't think we need much more. So... The other thing I wish is... Actually, maybe this actually can do that. Can you? Building progress at fort. Okay, so if I camp every single time, it will actually tell us. Never mind. I'm so dumb. I don't know. I didn't even know why I thought of that. So... Let's continue on. Sounds too perilous. We watch into the raiding party. Attempt to hide in a nearby cave.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
We basically have to hide from them twice.
Let's see what you do with that, given your position.
But this way? No? I guess we do have to mine for stone, then. I guess we do have to mine for stone. Because basically, once you run out of soldiers, that's it. You fail the challenge. And that's the one thing I just don't like about this, is... the defenses don't do anything. If the defenses did something, I would appreciate that, or if I could stop the raiding parties, I would appreciate that. That's why I don't think this challenge is something I enjoy. Not to mention how long it actually is taking, and it just doesn't feel like you're making any substantive progress. Success. And we also found the tunnel. And we have another raiding party. And we're gonna hide in more caves. What I'm gonna do... fortify the tunnel. And we can then go. Because we used all our soldiers now. So now we're basically... actually really dumb. We have to do it this way. 30 soldiers lost. $34 soldiers lost. Okay, so the defenses are doing something, but I'm sorry, but that's taking way too... That takes way too long. Like, that... Like, 740 just to stop, like, to really stop bleeding out the amount of soldiers, 20%. That actually speed it up? It does. There we go. Defenses. Construction. Fort. Go here. Wait a while. Wait a while. And finally. The defense is 74%. Damn it. There. As you enter the fort, you are summoned to meet Commander Trenico. You find him standing over a disheveled Imperial soldier. It was a trap, the soldier stammers. We were lured to the village with promises of peace, but their warriors, thousands of them, had snuck behind us. We didn't stand a chance. Trenico turns to Captain Elpis and says, "Ready the men. If what this man claims is true, then Roldan may already be dead." "I saw a barbarian monster drag him off his horse with my own eyes," the soldier declares, wild-eyed. "It was covered in ice that no blade could pierce." Trenico dismisses the man. "Mercenary, you will lead my men to this village immediately. Alphas, bring me their leader and we will have the truth." So we only have 144 men left. And I also regret... There we go, stun. Take advantage of the stun. There you go. I swear, I don't know why, I just got so used to fighting Northerners now. I guess it's because they're slow. He has an entire army and no reinforcements? Yep. At least we have the shortcuts, so there's that. It took a while, though, for the shortcut to be open, though, for this challenge. Like, I really wish I would know how to... Both soldiers were killed. Oh, that's actually really bad. Oh, that actually is kind of upsetting, actually. The army pass. Travel through the tunnel. Let's feed her. Feed the kitty. Feed the big old kitty. I like the kitty. He's the best kitty. Success. Excellent. During in the mire, okay. One more encounter. So do I fight a captain of steel, or do I count five? We're fighting the Fire of Frost. I'm sorry. So I guess the defenses do something, but it just doesn't feel like they do enough. I think that's my biggest problem. Like, I really don't know how you're going to be able to get the gold token. Aw, oh, darn it. Thought I had that. Wow, that actually killed him. I do like that the timings are bigger or smaller depending on who you're fighting. And because we killed them, there are stupid bloody. Okay, you can you can actually select multiple die. I did not know that. I thought you could only select one die. Oh, it won't matter. 14 soldiers were lost. You lead the army to the edge of the forest surrounding the northerner village. The mountain men gather before the shaman, who stands chanting over a pile of corpses. The sight of bloodied scrap of cloth that makes Albus gasp in recognition. The bodies! It must be Roldan and his men! As you watch, the shaman concludes her ritual, and corpses are consumed by green flame. From the ashes rises a monster, a frightful construction of ice and steel. They're desecrating our men, one of the soldiers cries out. The Northmen below turn to regard the tree line with suspicion. Having lost the element of surprise, Albus gives the command to attack. Tyrant of Frost. Ooh. Northern Champion. His cold eyes meet yours, and you can sense many who have died at his hand. Roldan is merely the most recent. Tyrants favor regenerative ice armor that stops his standard attacks. Use bash to break the armor. Them. Take care of the small fry. Bashy bashy time. Oh, they weren't kidding about the regenerating armor. Ah, darn it. Doesn't have a lot, though. At least we're done with this challenge. As the fighting in your vicinity dies down, you pause to take stock of the two armies locked in combat.
Try as you might, you fall short of greatness.
You find yourself outnumbered as the Northerners cut down the remaining Imperial soldiers. The Empire has lost the field, but you have defeated their champion. For failing to defeat the Northerner army, 400 soldiers required, you have failed to win the gold token. That's... I don't know how you do this one. Like, this one I feel is on the level of you need a guide to get, because that's the requirement that I read in the Steam discussions forums. And so far, this is easily my least favorite. I like the concept. I really do, but I think the raiding parties come too quickly. Or there's no way to stop it. Like, I really think that should be an option, is to stop the raiding party. And, or be able to defend it at the gates. That would probably be another thing. It just requires a lot of multitasking.
You have built your towers right into the heart of northern territories and held them against great forces.
For defeating the Northerners champion, the Shield of... what? Agel? Egel? Shield of Egel. Northern Justice. The Spiked Bone Guard. And the Coward's Bane. Ooh. I expect a platinum weapon. Carriage of the Departed. The Spyglass. Ooh. Illicit Trade. And Raider Prevention. For defeating Northern's champion, your supplies have been added to. The Worker's Hammer. Getting the gold token from that one, that's gonna be difficult. That is gonna be absurdly difficult. Like, that is easily on the difficulty level of strength. But we shall continue with the Hanged Man. The North is invading the Empire and the Imperial Army is nowhere to be seen. Keep ahead of the Northern Horde as it sweeps towards the capital, evacuating as many villages as you can. Find peaceful villagers to save using map reveal. Well, that makes that one a little easier to... Finding more we're finding even more Northerners. So many Northerners. Bane. Anything else that does... The Armor of Gluttony. Frontier Barbut is really what is definitely something we want. I'm curious what the Bullseye Ring does. Let's see. Food gain is nice. I know I feel like I'm doing this in the wrong order, but hey. Stunted healing, because we're fighting barbarians again. Ambush Jewel, Crypt's Companion. Let's see. Probably add another weapon. The line. Oh, right, Crypt's Companion. Is there anything I can use to do shield deflect? Let's try Northern Justice. Let's also add the Scorched Bane. The Worker's Hammer, that's very tempting, but... Take. For encounters, though, they said we need map reveal. I remember the card from the first game, not a fun one. Which one? I actually don't know which one you're referring to. Raider Prevention. That'll be an interesting one. Add Dark Alleys, Deep Water. Let's see. Find the Wilds is nice. Need things with map reveal. Fork in the Road is a straightforward. Take Grimalkin. Lost Boy. I think if we help the Lost Boy, we actually get map reveal. Scouting Party. Actually, no, I don't think Scouting Party helps us, because Scouting Party requires... Actually, no, it would help us, actually. Here, wait, I have an idea. We take the Watchtower. Where's the Scouting Party? Scouting Party. And Street Fighter. That's pretty much like all of the scouting stuff we can have. And... You know, we haven't taken the Soldier yet. I want to take the Soldier. I feel like I left her really out. The card of this challenge, Hanged Man. I honestly don't remember the hangman. What was this? What was the effect of the hangman? Reveal map, reveal map, reveal map. Combat, combat. Yeah, that should be fine. I forgot what the hangman does. But let's move on and try the hangman. There are many paths to swaying the minds of peasants. Be proficient at any or all of them. Ooh. Well, we threw in all our gambit stuff, so...
It is so tempting, is it not, to divide the world into good and evil. If the Empire is a bastion of civilization, the North must be filled with barbarians. Or perhaps it is the other way around. Perhaps the noble Northerners have a true connection to the land, and the Empire is lost.
The northern tribes have gathered and are preparing to invade the Empire, Estrella exclaims as they burst into the tavern. The main force of the Imperial Army is widely known to be in the southeast, or away in the south. Seeking to bring new countries under the heel of the Empire. There are dozens of smaller villages all through this region. They're protected by Empire forts that sit all on the major trade routes, but those won't be able to hold out for long without reinforcements. We have to assume that the Empire won't respond in time. Hundreds of innocent people are in great danger. The Empire is run by a corrupt, bloodthirsty lunatic, Estrella declares, but his people don't deserve this fate. We have to warn them. I know of several local villages, but there are many more I have never visited. Peaceful village, okay. Interesting. Looks like, let's see, Hangman gave you a blessing and a curse, but the challenge it was used in also lowered your max health by 10 for each curse. Oh. Oh, that sounds terrible. Let's go.
Life goes on in these small towns until it ceases.
You see a peaceful village off the main trail. Keep moving. Northerner counters will not move this turn. Keep moving then. Lost boy. These men have enough on their hands. Let's take the boys to the dungeon, says Estrella. You consider the boy's fate. Okay, yeah, so your companions actually do weigh the situation. So you can... So, with the blacksmith, we were only allowed to save the boy. But Estrella, we can allow Estrella to handle the situation, which is like take it to the dungeons, because she's a member of the Empire, or we could say, hey, let's save the boy. I like that. I actually do like that. So who you actually bring as your companion does matter. I'm surprised they don't do like no, I guess if they tagged it, it would take too many. Like we have too many little markers and such. Alright, let's see what happens if we let Estrella handle the situation. Captain Estrella, the guards look at, thoroughly surprised at Estrella's appearance here. They look at you and then back to her with curiosity. Well, spit it out, Estrella barks. The outpost is that way. They point to the west, further into the forest. One of your soldiers pushes the boy towards you. You take the boy into the dungeons and claim your bounty. As the guard hands you your reward, you hear the boy cursing you from his cell.
It is your choice. You can use the weapons you have, or you can attempt to be worthy of this one.
Reveal encounters. Empire Fort, reluctant allies, and exploring the wilds. Okay. There's our curse. Lose 4 fame each time you starve. So the Lost Boy will always curse you if you bring him to the dungeons. And oh my god. Reluctant allies. And you've taken my gold. These challenges are getting really difficult. Or getting very obtuse or obscure and unique. So it commits you to a choice instead of backing out. I guess. Success. Oh, thank goodness, food. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. What's it say? Devastation. Keep moving. So, visit the village. There is a festival being held in the village. The morale of the people is high as they sing and dance and compete in games of skill. We can warn the townsfolk of the rampaging northerners, compete in an axe-throwing contest, tell tales of your adventures, or leave the village. This is... okay, this challenge actually got a lot more interesting than... 10 villages saved. Oof, this is gonna be... Number 2, compete in an axe throwing contest. Let's go compete. You are handed a small axe and directed to throw it at a wooden circular target. Ooh. Alright, let's hit it. That's actually a very slow moving one. You hit the target dead center. The crowd cheers and a young lady with flowers in her hair presents you with your prize. Ring of food. Festival. Okay, so we can tell tales of our adventure or warn the townsfolk from rampaging northerners. So it looks like everything starts as peaceful and then everything goes to Hades. Kind of what it looks like. I'm curious what tell tales of our adventures do. Because they didn't move the northerners, thankfully. You pick a shady spot and attempt to gain attention of the crowd. Ooh. Am I a good bard? Would shudder running into one of those devastation cars. Huge failure! You stumble in your narration, leaving out key events and contradicting yourself as you attempt to make sense of it all. I thought you said you killed that Malaclypse guy, a bearded fellow with a pipe exclaims. So why was he helping you kill the ogre? No, a lady carrying a baby replies. The ogre's name was Malaclypse. Your audience begins to bicker amongst themselves and you wander away having confused everybody with your rambling. You lose 1 fame. As good of a bard as Malaclypse. Exactly. Well, he is actually a magician. Alright, let's see what happens if we warn the townsfolk of rampaging northerners. The townsfolk are skeptical of your claims. You weren't so worried about the barbarians when you got here, notes an old man in the crowd. What? Okay. I guess we're exchanging... okay. Let's fist. Town is quiet throughout the past, with mothers hushing their children and dragging them inside. A pair of watchful farmers stop talking as you approach and give brief greeting. We don't have many strangers visit our village, one pair says plainly, but you may speak with our elder if you wish. You are led to a small hut on the outskirts of the village. Inside, a disheveled old man with a single wild eye sits cross-legged on the floor, humming a strange tune to himself. Now, do we ask him something else, or do we explain that the northerners are coming? Now in the role of Paul Revere is us. Alright, let's just explain the northerners are coming. The mystic peers at you with a single wild eye as you tell of the terror about to overrun them. The gods will show us their will, the old man yells, leaping up and pointing at a bird in a nearby tree. If the raven flies north or south, then the village should flee east or west, and we must remain. With a wild cry, the old man throws a stone at the bird. Let's try reroll both. Oh, alright, well, we screwed this up here. We stayed. The mystic declares it returns to his hut. The foremost wanderer saying, the gods will protect us. Wow, this game. Wait, map? Oh, Northerners Camp, okay. Alright.
The Empire presents strength, yet abandons their outpost at the first sign of trouble.
Your path
Corruption has left them hollow inside.
Your path leads you to, you passed a remote Empire fort overlooking the well-worn road. As you approach, a large band of soldiers exits the fort and heads in your direction. Surprisingly, they pay you no attention other than to shove you out of the way of their supply wagon. The captain is in no mood to talk as he hurries his men south toward the capital, away from the northern mountains. The fort stands completely silent, its heavy wooden doors left open. Let's inspect the fort. There's nothing else to do but this. Alright, let's reroll that. Finally, jeez.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
The entire fort is deserted, but you managed to scrounge some supplies.
Nicely done.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now you will clash, and we will see who survives.
You're approached by a band of northern raiders. Do you fight the marauders or attempt to avoid them? I'm down for either choice. Look at all the devastation. We shall fight them.
The captain fighting on your side. Interesting.
It is interesting. I'm actually surprised there's a curse that actually makes you lose fame. Estrella. Having only known military life, Estrella's high rank and fame were justly earned. When activated, Estrella performs powerful knockdowns and powerful attacks and causes knockdown. Stay close to a charge your ability faster.
Fight for honor. On my mark.
Let's just execute her. Roll. Oh. Let's not roll into the rocks, shall we? We have defeated a raiding party of the Horde. I'm guessing we might have to just... I think part of it is just we have to make sure we don't get left behind. Perhaps your actions here have saved the lives of innocent Empire citizens. Oh! Interesting. Can we literally just keep fighting the Marauders? I need to test something. I need to test something, or else I'm going to be forever curious. We're gonna be fighting a lot right now. Oh, come on. All over there, please. Take care of the shaman. I am not doing well at this right now.
Fight.
Take care of you. Damn it. Because if that apparently knocks them out, I'll be very curious about this. Because if I could just stop the horde, hell, I'll fight as many soldiers as need
Fame
be.
alone has got you here. Let action carry you forward.
I see. Okay, so you can actually stop the horde. It's a battle of attrition. It is a major battle of attrition. If only I had some sort of lifesteal. Stop her the healing. They shall all burn in hellfire. I think overall you should just probably stick to fundamentals in combat in this game. The moment you try and add a little too much flair to it, you end up taking a lot more damage. Because you just don't have the reaction time necessary. Okay. Can I revisit the village? No, let's not discard it. We need that. No, we need health as much as possible. The people disperse together what they can before bending the village. This village has been saved. You gain 2 fame. Okay, this definitely... Wow, this actually becomes a whole lot more unique. So you can either just convince them, or, well, if the marauders are there, hey. There's no reason left for them to be concerned. 2 shamans. Interesting. Oh, come on. wondering why I couldn't move. That's you! Back up! Ah, damn it. So much for being extremely good at combat. I don't know, I think the normal sword, not the fine sword, once you unlock the, get it from unlocking the weapon token, is probably actually better. Although the damage is really good. The townsfolk run out to greet you cheering. They provide what gratitude they can for saving their village from the terrible northern peril. Oh, sure. When everything's gone awry, they'll be happy. The village has been saved. Oh. Devastation. I guess this is the way out?
You have saved some, but there is more yet to be done.
You make your way out of the northern hills onto the majestic plains. Oh my god, this is just the first part. You travel long into the night and set out again with the dawn to keep ahead of the approaching army. Ooh. I actually like this challenge a lot better. An Empire Fort. Your path leads you past a remote Empire Fort overlooking a well-known road. Let's not. I do like that. I do like the fork in the road. General store. So each of your encounters moves them forward. Interest. Oh, or not. Interesting. Peaceful village. See a peaceful village off the main trail. So I guess if anything, you gain. Huh. You really actually do have to think a lot in this one as well. We don't have to. We can save that one last. So let's keep moving. Oh, I see. Okay, so you do have to. So I guess the Empire Forts are a one-time deal. What happens if we camp? I'm curious. Passing a peasant family fleeing from the village in the east gratefully accepts your offer to fire and save camp. Winter's Bane, of course. The challenge is already looking better than the Justice one. It does from the outset. It does from the outset. Wait a while, the northern counters will move this turn. Interesting. Well, the only thing to do is move forward. Here's another peaceful village, so at least we know where they are. Keep moving. And this is another village that's deep water. Okay. This actually shouldn't be too much of a problem. I like that you can counter the raiders. I think that's my favorite part, is because now there's a preventative measure.
Oh, good. I've been looking to crack some skulls.
No. Ah, darn it. What? Come on. Let's execute. Weapon art. Execute you. Weapon art. Darn it.
To battle.
Go. Take care of you. And you're executed. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search bodies for anything useful. No, I want the help. Gain 5 reveal encounters. No, let's actually just take that. Peaceful village and province border. Okay, so we have 3 villages we go to. So we need to go to this one. So we need to go to the one ahead of us immediately. So this is the one we need to go first. This is the village. So what actually interesting about this is basically all your gear can be earned from like competing the axe throwing contest and such. I don't know what you can get for telltales of your adventures, but I'm assuming maybe that's gold. Or we can just warn them. I'll leave the decision up to you. Let's warn them. You enter a small tavern and address the patrons, giving a vivid description of the fate they will face at the hands of the approaching northern warriors. As the farmers turn to each other in panic, a huge brawny man walks up to you. I am Sinian and I run this town, he says. We haven't seen any northerners around these parts for months. I say you're a liar and we're not to abandon our homes so on your say-so. Some of the farmers look unsure, but none speak up to contradict Sinian. If you've no intention of ordering a drink, then you should leave. Order a drink, attack Sinian, or leave. I'm liking this more and more. It's the town bully. Because he runs everything. There's 1, 2, 3, so that's 5. Alright, let's fight him. Put that troll slicer away, mercenary, Sinian says, waving your weapon away. If you want to challenge my word, we have a more civilized method. Sinian leads you to the other townsfolk outside a tree to a wooden target nailed to it. He hands you a small axe. If your aim is true, then you speak the truth, explained before throwing his own axe. It hits the target, just missing the red-painted center. It's an axe throwing contest. Interesting. Well, at least Sinian's a good sport. Although the timing for this is kinda brutal. You should never do what I just did. You absolutely should never do what I just did there. Even though that was moving at a moderately slow pace. Your axe hits the target solidly. Not bad, Sinian comments. Very well then, stranger. I shall consider your words carefully. The village has been saved. You gain 2 fame. Sinian turns and calls some men over, telling them to scout the north immediately. He directs the rest of the townsfolk to prepare to travel. Alright, so then we would need to... yeah, we need to go to this one next. Oof! This isn't a blessing. Actually, no, I wouldn't need to do that, would I? Hang on a second. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't need to do that yet. I could do this. So I guess the further away, the more likely they'll... Hang on a second, I need to look at the map here. So, that takes 2 turns, so 2 interactions. 3 will make it lost. 1... I go... What am I saying? I can't go to the general store. There's no reason for me to go to the general store. There's absolutely no reason for me to do it. Oh, the stores are different. A few farmers look at you with curiosity as you enter the small village. We can't really afford anything. That's why I'm saying it's like there's no point of me actually going to a store. And we have plenty of food. Because we saved... We have so much food because we saved the villages at the last second. That's why. You address a gathering of local peasants as they mill around the village well. To leave their crops seems like madness, but you try to convince them to flee the area. So I guess if you wait the last second, then... 50-50, oof. Ah, failure. Despite your warnings, the people refuse to abandon the lands. There's an Empire fort not far from here. They'll protect us. Ooh. I have to try this one more time. I have one more chance at that, at this, and then I have to go, and then I have to book it for the other village, and I'll have to fight a couple of the raiders. Success! The people disperse to gather what they can before abandoning the village. This village has been saved. There we go. Okay, so we will have to fight a couple of the barbarians. That's fine. Fight the Horde! I am not afraid of the Horde. At least for now. That was a simple one. Simple, but yet that one turn we lost makes all the difference.
Quickly, while we have the upper ground.
Ah, darn it. Not fast enough on that.
Oh, damn it.
I feel bad that I actually do better without a partner. What? Oh, that's dirty. That's kind of dirty. Now I'm just not reacting fast enough. Okay. And lose 10 life. Alright, that's fine. Torn here. Here, 70 should be fine. 70 should be fine. I don't know if there's a hard cap on how difficult these hordes are going to become. I would shudder to think if we had to just avoid. I'm guessing avoid would just be like lose a turn. Alright, I want to fight your chomp. Aw, come on. Nope, not gonna get out of that AoE in time. I will say, if you use the weapon art if they have a red marker over their head, it's actually really efficient. Because then you won't get hit. Like, that's the one time you can guarantee being invulnerable. Alrighty. I actually like that they give you the leather armor and if you have the helmet, the reinforced helmet unlocked, it's really useful. Alright, now we can move on to the town. The townsfolk run out to greet you cheering. They provide whatever they can as gratitude for saving their village from the terrible northern peril. No, I want this as money. And food. And let's mosey on out of here. Advance to the woodland. You reach the ruins of an ancient fortress that lies on the natural border between the majestic plains and Broken Fist Forest. You travel long into the night and set out again with the dawn to keep ahead of the approaching army. You know, the funny part is I look back on this and it's us who actually started this war. Okay. Hang on a second, I want to see something. Trade, buy equipment. Nope, it's still the Winter's Bane. What do I have here? At least we saved enough not to fail the challenge. I guess. I mean, we still... Well, I'm guessing we have to save 10 villages, though. I guess we can cook one food. Yeah, maybe. No, one. Street Fighter!
Who do we want to fight? We can fight some more Northerners, we can fight some Empire, or we can fight some thieves. I'm honestly curious, I don't know, like, where's all my reveal cards? All my reveal cards are gone. You want to fight some Empire? Let's fight some Empire. Ooh, that's a harshy amount of units to fight. That's
Rolling in the streets like commoners, life for better.
yeah. Man, you do nothing in terms of damage. I'm getting a lot faster on my reaction time, though, to get the riposte. Get out of here. That was not the best performance. That was a lot of soldiers you had to cut through. That was a lot of soldiers. Good technique, but no style. No, we'll take the health potion. Yeah, we'll take the health potion too. Max life. Let's discard that. Let's get 2 food. Wow, only 1 move forward. Interesting. Is the Empire fort? No, I'd rather focus on saving villages since...
In my youth, I used to climb. There is little better than the wind in your hair and the thought of death.
High in the mountains, you approach a rickety bridge sways as at the slightest breeze. Do we cross it or look for a detour? Move back 1 step. I'm a little odd because the bridge is at the end. Let's cross it, fine. It creaks with every step, the weight of your armor putting extra strain on the already flimsy bridge. You inch forward. The chance card gambit is affected by your armor's weight. Okay, so it's a 50-50. Imagine wearing the jousting armor. Oh, that'd be funny. But we can still fail. We can still fail. Failure is always an option in these games. I, for one, am okay with it. But we succeed! Luckily, the bridge holds, you scramble to the other side. And you don't get anything, because... it's just the way it is. No, I'll take the money. Peaceful village! A few farmers look at you with curiosity as you enter the small village. Warn the townsfolk of rampaging northerners, or visit the town store. What should we do? Should we visit the store, or just warn them? I actually like how it's very straightforward. Warn them! Alrighty. Another card game. I gotta get down to that bottom one there. That actually might be a card. That might be a village. Three. Success. Alright. Thankfully that's our next stop at least. We can attack a northerner's camp.
There There is a reason this cart travels the long way around. I would rather not trust my life to such pathways.
Another rickety bridge. Why are the rickety bridges at the very end? It seems very weird. Alright, look for a detour. Maybe you'll find a safer way across. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be really close. Peaceful village. For now, we'll keep moving because we want to make sure that there is in there. Scouting party. We're going. So there's really actually no. There's no disadvantage to that. Okay, so yeah, there's a village up ahead. So there's that. Anyone else move forward? One other moves forward. Okay. And you've taken my gold. It's the watchtower. I don't really need any information from this. I can go the long way around. And I'm assuming that doesn't do anything. Oh, I could probably use what gold I have and just buy my way through. And it seems like gold is not an issue here. Hey, how's it going, Blue Plague? How's it doing? Number 3, go the long way around. You spend a few days finding another path, far from the watcher lies at the tower. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to fight the Horde. Did I lose a village? No, I didn't. I didn't lose a village yet. How are you doing tonight here? We're gonna be running a little bit long. These challenges are really getting drawn out here. Honestly, the worst part about it is basically, like, these challenges are taking, so long. They're taking so long that I couldn't do anything there. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't actually kill anyone until you kill the shamans. The health regen is too great. No! Oh, I barely got out of that. Alright, I'm starting to see the purpose of the escape ring. Starting to see the purpose of the escape ring. Your day went worse, but I thought overall it wasn't too bad. How you doing? I know that feeling. I've been very unproductive lately. Very unproductive. To bettering my own life, you just kind of fall into the routine. I definitely know how you feel by that. Alright. And we've got another group to fight. I mean, the one productive thing I'd say as of late I've been able to do is just do the streaming and such, which I like. You know, it's the one time I get to relax and actually enjoy the one thing I enjoy doing, which is, you know, playing games and stuff. And I've been... Really? I didn't expect it to turn to ice so soon. Why are they turning to ice so quickly?
we go. That takes care of one.
Battle.
Nope. That takes care of the shamans, so now they can actually die. Next. I think the one thing I definitely do need to take the time doing is start practicing for the Game Sharks challenge. I need to figure out a date to do that. I need to actually look up when it ends. Because I put in a little bit of practice towards that as well. Only a couple times, like 4 or 5. Like, the important thing is basically finding a way to be consistent. There we go. Yes, turn that to food. We definitely need that. You know, I'm gonna take that. There we go. Village has been saved. Northerners camp, scouting party. Okay. We can move on. You approach the Cortus Wall, a ramshackle line of old stones marking the old northern border of the Empire in times gone by. There are few defensible structures between here and the walls of the capital. You travel long into the night and set out again with the dawn to keep ahead of the approaching army. Oh my god, these challenges are getting intense. Capital! Oh, thank goodness, it's right there. Thank goodness, it's right there. Speaking of which... trade, buy equipment, I'm guessing, yep, still the Winter's Bane. 8 food remaining, interesting. I'll buy that. Go buy all your food. Something tells me you need a perfect to get the gold token on this. Let's explore Dark Alleys. The 3 of Arcane. An agreed silencer and a silencer agreed. They're dragging a locked chest behind them, its contents unknown. In another direction you spy an item glinting in the moonlight. It's the... Why? So what do? Do we fight for the locked chest of unknown contents, or do we go for the Winter's Bane? We do have the Flaming Sword, so we pretty much have something of more or less equal power. The mages are going to be a problem, though. That's going to be a pain. Alright, let's fight for the chest. Oh, this is going to be painful. Oh, this is going to be painful. Let's fight something new. We fought mages before. We've only fought one, but we fought mages before. The problem is there's 3 of them.
More evidence of the underbelly. On my mark.
I mean, the one benefit right now is that there's no healing. Oh, come on, I hit my block button there. That is not a lot.
Oh no! Aw, oh, come on. This is bad on so many levels. Oh! Oh! That's why I hate fighting the thieves and the mages. That's why I hate fighting them. I hate fighting them. I really, really do.
Slain. In time, you will gain the skills you need.
I don't think there are enough skills with how much the mages attack. For exploring the abandoned fort at the Gambler's Hood.
Blood stains the snow, but you must focus on those who remain.
And that is why, to me, the toughest enemies in this game so far have been the greed cards. That is easily the most difficult cards in the game. And you add the mages that constantly throw an AoE attack on the ground, and if you stand in it, you will lose health. It makes fighting extremely chaotic. I mean absurdly chaotic. And that was with a lot of defense we had too. We had 25 defense. That's actually a lot. But that's gonna be it for now. Unfortunately, we weren't able to complete the challenge. We were close. We were close, but fighting greed cards. I personally always advise not to fight them because it's just stupidly difficult. I will fight any of the other cards in the game, but the Silencers of Greed and the Thieves' reaction time, like to parry or to block, is so tiny. It is. I don't know why it's the tiny. It makes sense because you know they're thieves. They're meant to attack quickly, but the reaction time is so small, and they're just overwhelming you with numbers. Like Northerners are the easiest because they're the slowest, but still, ugh, it's really nasty. But for now, though, looks like we actually have a couple of streams actually going on right now. Let's see who's actually going right now. There's actually 2 streams going on right now. I believe actually there is a game show conference happening in either China or Korea right now. I don't know what event is actually going on, but Twitch itself is actually streaming, showing off its latest. They're definitely focusing, they're focusing on a more global effort. I'm glad you can actually see global conventions and such. And there is Smite. He's actually also playing Dead Cells. That is a roguelite game that actually just got a recent update. Actually got to meet the one of the developers at TwitchCon, and they're focused on adding the narrative, adding the story, the plot to the game, and also brought a major update with that. So I'm gonna give Smite a host. It'll be really it's a really interesting game to actually check out, and hopefully it'll actually maybe go on sale. It's still in early access, I should let you know. So there's still a lot of progress to be made in the development of the game. But for now, though, that's going to do it for us tonight. We should be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'll make the time to do the Game Sharks Challenge tomorrow. If I do, if it's the Game Sharks Challenge, then we won't be doing this. I like dedicating the Beat the Backlog to specific nights where it just gets its own time. So if anything, it'll probably be.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Oh no, Green Power Star! You hosted at the worst time. I'm just wrapping up my stream. Green Power Star, if you are listening, you need to think of someone else to raid or to host. I am so sorry, man. I was about to give a host to Smite because he's actually streaming Dead Cells, which is the roguelite RPG. Damn it, the second time. Okay, Green Power Star, I can tell you right now, man. My streaming schedule is consistent. It's 8 to 10 p.m. Always. 8 to 10. Every single time. I am so sorry for this. But that's my time slot. 8 to 10. Every single night. So that should hopefully give you a barometer of when I stream and when I'm not streaming. So I'm terribly sorry about that to all the people who are watching. But thank you very much for the host, Green Power Star. I do appreciate that, though. So I'm going to give a host to Smite. Green Power Star might send you somewhere else. But for now, though, thank you very much for watching. And until then, take care.